Welcome back to our channel, Crazy Raids Laughter. I want to thank you guys for 11 subscribers. It means a lot to us. Anyways, I'm your host, Wan, and this is Bateriraffe, also known as Giraffe.
Hi, everybody. Today we'll be doing a YTP reaction of Wow, I'm Hungry, which is actually the third one in its series by DaThings. All right. Well, as again, thank you for the 11 subscribers. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hopefully you continue to enjoy the content. All right. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into this thing.
Okay, picture.
Mr.
We're going to show how
Rogers.
people make zippers.
The making of bourbon.
What is this video about?
It's how it's made YTP.
Why just have to do with Mr. Okay, whatever.
They put Reynolds Salt in it. I don't know. They just do it.
Bourbon whiskey is made by magic.
Magic wizard.
Okay, we're out of it already.
Sus.
That was sus.
Bourbon. The U.S. is uniquely Irish. German Congress officially recognized
Irish-German Congress?
Yeah. American history right there, everybody.
it as Kentucky, a Scottish nation, in late 18th century French Congress. The
Late 18th century Congress. Okay.
yeast works its magic, and the mash becomes a magic brew. They add the barley, winter wheat, and a bit of mash from a previous mash. After 3 days, it has fermented into a thick liquid they call After 3 days, previous mash.
What was that in the corner?
After 3 days, it has fermented
Oh, it's a mouse.
It's a mouse. Okay.
I always knew they had
into a
those
thick
things.
liquid they called beer. The alcoholic vapor rises up to be condensed into bourbon.
That they got that's
It's clear, it's beer, with no. At this stage, they call it beer. Once water has been added to dilute the whiskey to 10 proof, an employee takes a sample.
You're thirsty,
They pump
guys.
it out of storage tanks and into into a gaster. Here, into a gaster.
Gaster.
Oh, okay. That's from Undertale.
Here, the barrel will age for many years. The employee rolls the barrel into a
multifunctional bathroom.
Beer's made in the
over to the
bathroom.
cap applicators. Over to the cap applicators. Cap applicators retrieve the bottles and dip the caps in ear wax. At this stage, they call it Ben Stiller's beer.
We got X-Ben Stiller.
The invention of the toaster pastry in the 1960s was the greatest
They're
thing.
just gonna change like that.
they say? All toasters toast.
Toasters.
Sour
Bread.
bread.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Finally, the toaster could be used for more than toasting bread.
Which for the 60s was astonishing.
He adds organulated sugar. Down towards spiraling
I think this is everybody's lives right now.
spiraling blender, followed by a sugar blender. It's the molasses that gives the blender operator a brownish color.
That's pure racism.
A conveyor moves the toaster pastry dough.
Whoa, get it!
This jam works out. This jam is hardy and thick, so it won't run, as nozzles pump the jam onto the rolled pastry sheet. This depositor system fills 10 holes 3 years for 8 months. Nope. The top sheet of paper is made from wood, trees, and paper chemicals.
This sounds familiar.
The pressure would build and the toaster pastries would explode. Heated to 150 degrees Celsius.
Well, that's about 100 degrees.
No, that would be a sign of eels in the pastry pockets.
Eels.
This forms pockets of jam. Pocket.
That's right. I'm Mr. Pocket. I'm Mr. Pocket. I'm Mr. Pocket.
Pockets of jam.
That's such a weird ad.
The operator keeps an eye on the color brown. They shouldn't be pink. They shouldn't be golden. They should be brown.
So you want them to be raw.
Raw. They gotta be brown and raw.
Only brown. They call this topping the crunchlets. The crunchlets. They pump the base of a pipe. Jam, work it out. Jam, pump the base. Jam, all around. Jam, pump the pipe.
Go to your screen, you know better than that. I come around when you leave.
Cut the wrap.
All right.
The end.
Just getting into it.
Nope.
All right.
If you're crazy, then jerky might just be an English mispronunciation of jerky. And it's thought that beef jerky may be meat.
Maybe me. We're not sure.
Beef jerky is no longer a food. It's now a popular fruit snack that comes in a variety of flavors. Landon puts the beef rounds through a slicer, and Tobias cuts them into thin strips of identical width to optimize flavorness. Sweeter flavors require smokery, whereas for
It looks like Walter White's beef jerky.
more savory or flavory flavors, they use mosquitoes, inside which two
I think they're made of avatars.
simultaneous processes occur.
No, it's just food color.
Whoa.
Everything else done.
Oh,
The jerk can boast a shelf life of 5 to 7 hours. There's food. Wow. And the smoke from the wood killed off all the workers in the Best Buy.
Oh, what?
Coming up, we're going to change the whole tone of the show.
And I was looking at our trash cans out on the curb, and I saw this pizza box, and I just cried because, like,
See you after the break.
came in it.
so you cry when you see pizza.
I mean, I would also cry when I just see a pizza box and there's no pizza inside because, like, you know, just being hungry.
I've been hungry for 3 days, climbing there. I find a pizza box, I open it, and there's no pizza. I'm a cry.
What better solution is there?
Love French toast for breakfast, but don't have the time or patience or fist? That's why there's Red French toast that you simply pop into the toaster. Don't have the toaster?
Oh.
That's okay. No toaster required.
What?
No cracks, pork, or required. Just pour on the toaster.
Wait.
It's easy to get mental about French toast.
Yes,
The
that's how it
spacing
works.
between rows and slices is perfectly
That's
positioned to align with the upcoming pounds. All the single babies, all the single babies, all the single babies, all the single babies.
Put your hands down.
Never mind.
When those fresh baked workers arrive, I load them horizontally onto the first machine on the worker instruction line, the slicer. The slicer. It cuts 28 workers at once.
Oh.
The slicer enters the battery
Referee
station,
now.
which beats the workers
Back to
into a
where?
mixture of eggs,
Getting rid of the
sugar,
workers.
sugar, and sugar.
Wait, can I get this one more
Until
time?
once. The slicer enters the battery station,
All right.
which beats the workers into a mixture of eggs, sugar, sugar, and sugar.
Well,
All
never
right.
worked at a factory.
So workers are made of sugar, sugar, and sugar. Kind of sounds like Powerpuff Girls.
Well, they're extra sweet.
Except for, you know, it's not everything nice and then Chemical X, but yeah.
And they beat the workers.
However, these workers, as they're called,
No, they also
aren't
do
wasted.
that.
That
They're
too.
used for animal feed. However, these animals aren't wasted. They're recovered for use in cattle feed. However, these cattle aren't wasted.
Oh.
British pork
cows
is made
aren't
of pork
wasted.
and
They got to try
pork
that bourbon.
nestled inside a cured pork pastry, made with pork on the outside and pork on the inside. The other base
I wonder what it's made of.
balls will later become the base of
Oh. First of all, it's made of pork on the outside and pork on the inside. Let's go.
the pie, called the base. They put a pastry
if it's
ball
that
in the
pork.
hoop and cover it with another sheet.
Wait, can I get that one
They
more
put a
time?
hoop and cover it with another sheet.
Oh, yeah.
Did he just?
They put a ball in the hoop
That was clean. Oh, he did it again.
to prevent pressure from building up and bursting the lid. Now they strain the pot's contents twice. This indicates the jelly has filled all the nooks and shrunks.
Wow.
Jelly. No self-respecting Brit ever eats pork pie.
Wait, wow.
Right, made of pork.
Grain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. In many parts,
Also, can I talk about how we went from bourbon to somehow get to French toast, and now we're on rice.
Of the world,
It's kinda
rice
weird,
is the
but
main grain.
get around.
Much of the native Asian population consumes thousands of staples a day, nearly
Staples
half of
a
the
day.
staples in the world. In fact, it is a fact.
Well, it's a fact. That's a fact. So,
I mean, does a fact have to be a fact if it's a fact?
good question.
The world is a planet. After thousands of years of growth, the rice completely sucks. Yucky.
It sucks.
They'll be
Why
used
eat
to make cereal or beer.
Imperial.
We're making Oreo cereal out of rice.
Yep, with beer and burial.
I mean, I'm down for it.
Cereal.
Continue.
The probe delivers your content to a lab.
Oh, the
A
content.
technician scrutinizes. If he finds just one sauce joke,
One sauce joke in a YTP.
Generous and normie meme. All right. Oh, get that weep stuff out of here.
the entire YTP will be rejected.
Forgot to throw in the whole YTP now.
Get it out of here.
Machines now mill the rice to remove bran. With bran removed, the rice seed is ready for Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen.
Soup. Its appeal is detailed in the
Now we went from rice to soup.
Old Testament,
All
where
right.
Jacob trades a
What a
pot of
ride.
lentil soup for a simple
Man,
tin
I guess
opener.
most of them are liquids.
Today, you don't have to sacrifice anything
They're not liquids, they're thickwids.
for a bowl of soup. Well, perhaps just your soul, which is always handy.
Soup! What do you mean you're soup? I mean I'm soup! I'm the soup!
Soup. Just eat the content.
Also, soup is just a constant.
To manufacture soup, they first make a soup. Perhaps just the money
You have to make soup
buy
to get a
cable
soup.
on demand. No,
for you!
Oh,
the mixing blades gently toss the ingredients as they gently fry. Meanwhile,
I mean,
raw
those are pretty
peeled potatoes are on their way to a hospital. Potatoes are on their way to a hopper. They make the climb and slide down a chute into a drum with more potatoes.
wait.
After passing the metal detector, the potato cubes land in a bin. Very rock and roll. Pressure cooking simulates the effect of the Old Testament. Very biblical. Now that is what I call soup on a bib.
Oh,
Soup,
this
soup,
just
soup,
makes
soup, 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 soup.
What?
Soup, 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 sis, 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 sis. So now you really know the soup.
All right, everybody. Well, there you have it. That was a interesting video to say nonetheless. And we'll catch you guys on the next side.
And don't forget to gently tap the like button.
It's been abuse enough. Also,
Yes.
don't forget to
And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Have a nice day.
also comment because it's free.
Feel free to do it.